Kathy, good morning. Got one of our moderators over there now. ALZN moving up. ALZN. ALZN. Starting to pop here a little bit. Up about 8 cents here off the pop. ALZN. ALZN starting to get a nice little push here. Vicky, good morning. Connie, good morning. Sheila, good morning. Good morning to everybody. So we've got ALZN. For those of you just joining us, ALZN starting to pop up, just a fuzz. Now it came back down to where it started at. So watch and see if that might be a little good dip buy opportunity there. What else did we have this morning? Riley, RILY. RILY. That one popped up real nice for us in early pre-market. It topped off here around $5.30. It's been falling since that $5.30 at around 7, about quarter after 7 this morning. But it is now starting to push back a little bit. But we've got a pretty sizable spread on that one, and I don't like the spread on it. BNTC, price target change. Nothing there. Let's see, what else? Good morning, good morning. Silver Fox, good morning. Good morning to everybody on TikTok. If I missed you saying good morning to you, I do apologize. Pretty slow morning for news this morning. Fireside chat. We haven't seen one of those in a while. ATHE, talking about a fireside chat. Let's see, what's STEM doing? STEM popped up a little bit. STEM. That got a little bit of a pop from 57 cents to 60, and not a lot of volume on that stock yet. There's only about 49,000 shares traded on that thing so far. But it did get a little pop. Riley, I like what Riley is doing right now, but I don't like the spread. It needs to tighten up just a little bit. The bond markets are closed today because of the holiday, but the rest of the NASDAQ and the New York Stock Exchange are open. Good morning. But the bond markets are closed. And I would assume that's because all the banks are closed. Riley, look at Riley. Woo-wee. Look at you, dirty dog. Look at that thing go. Boom. We oftentimes say boom when a stock takes off, and that one just boomed. Nice. RILY. I hope you guys caught that one this morning. Tank back down. Money, good morning. Riley, what did we hit on Riley? We wicked up to 534, so that broke our previous high here in pre-market. Pretty excited about that. Looks pretty good. Been a very slow morning for news. Very, very slow morning. I've gotten 32 press releases so far this morning, and nothing really tremendous. I mean, Riley, we had a press release on Riley this morning at 7 o'clock, and it's doing, look at it, 542 now on Riley. What was the other one we looked at this morning? IVA. Don't know if you guys noticed that one moving. It started moving up. It fell right at 7 o'clock and then started curling back up. We managed to get it up to 360, but it's back to 329 again. So it's coming down. Let's see what else, but really not anything else tremendous. LBPH, that stock is up about 50% right now. It's a $58 stock at the moment, but it closed at $38 on Friday, and they had some news out about a buyout. They're buying another company for $2.6 billion. Their stock price has gone up pretty nice, up $20. That's pretty good. Let's see. Let's go back to look at the ones that we know are running. Look at Riley, 546, getting a nice bunch of volume there right at 730. It started increasing in volume, and man, it's really getting some attention here. 555 now. ALZN, I don't think there was many buyers on that. Riley, come on, baby. 557. We just wicked up to 560. That one has been giving us some decent profits this morning. J.R. Ewing, good morning. Have you listened to Cemetery? No, I have not. About the only thing I listen to is old classic rock. I'm pretty old school that way. I like old school stuff, rock stuff. Let's go back and take a look at XPON. XPON starting to climb back up again. XPON getting a nice curl back up on XPON. My goodness, it's up 23 cents just in the last 3 minutes. Nice climb. Will it give us a nice little cup and handle? On the 1 minute chart. Will it give us a cup and handle? Let's draw a doodle. There's our cup. Let's see what it gives us. TVGN. Riley. Come on, baby. Get back up with that 550. Well, my apologies for being gone last week. I was offline all week last week. I was on Monday, and then I was offline all week because of the hurricane. I had to evacuate. I was in that group of people that had to evacuate because of the hurricane, and I had to drive north. I went up into Valdosta, Georgia, and hung out up there for a couple of days until the storm passed, and then came back home. And so that's why I was offline all last week. So if you tried to catch me on TikTok or YouTube or wherever and noticed, hey, that one dude is gone, man. He's not on like he usually is. That's why. That is why. But there was not a whole lot I could do about it. Kind of out of my control. Oh, let's see if we get some news here soon. We need some good press releases popping up. We're not getting them, unfortunately. Let's look at XPON. We might be getting it. And then right here, previous high. Let's see if we can break that. TVGN trying to curl up. Jason, what's cup and a handle? You see the cup and a handle right here on my chart. I've got it very roughly drawn out, as you can see. Not a very good representation, but we've got this part of the cup here and the handle. Now we want to see it break up and break this previous area of resistance right here at 395. You can just see where it takes on the shape of a coffee cup. Got this nice little cup area here where then it pulls back and gives us the handle of the cup. Now we want to see if it breaks back up and then breaks through that 395. So you can see the cup and handle forming. I kind of pre-drew the cup and handle to see if it actually performs as a cup and handle. We'll see if it pushes back up again. We've got about 14 minutes before we get our next round of press releases. Hopefully we get something. ALZN, what are you doing? ALZN. Let me look at Riley one more time. Riley pushing back again. Riley's not giving up. I've not looking great. XPON, still waiting for that one to pop back up again. ALZN. Let's take a look at that one. ALZN. Yeah. It might get back up to 2. they quite possibly could get back up to 2. ALZN. It is trying to pop up a little bit. Again, big spread on that one, and I don't like those spreads. That needs to tighten up just a little bit. Let's see. But we are back live again. I've got power, obviously, once again. They got the power working again. Those linemen out there working on the power, those guys are rock stars, man. They are absolute rock stars. They have been working 24 hours a day to get power back up, and those guys are incredible, absolutely incredible. Good morning from South Bend, Nikki. Good morning. We talk about the spread. That's the difference between the bid price and the ask price. If the bid price is at 80 cents and the ask price is at 85 cents, that's a 5-cent spread. And that's too much for me. I prefer stocks that anything that's got more than, say, a 3-cent spread, I try to stay away from them if I can, unless there's an incredible piece of news on that stock and I really feel strongly that stock price is going up. I try to stay away from those. The danger when you get too big of a spread on those stocks, let's say there's a 15-cent spread on the bid and the ask in pre-market. If you want to get into that and you're paying the ask price and you get in, it only takes one person to sell at the bid price and the price drops down. You're automatically 15 cents in the hole immediately. Off one trade can knock you down where you're in the red by 15 cents a share. And that's too much, because that 15-cent drop might be your limit. That might be your mental stop loss. So you didn't even get a chance to trade the damn thing, and it already dropped 15 cents. So I try not to, if it drops 2 pennies because the spread is 2 cents or the spread is 1 cent, and I buy in at the ask and it drops to the bid, it only drops a penny, and I'm okay with that. I can live with that. But if it drops to the bid and it drops 5, 10, 15 cents, that's too much. So a lot of traders will not trade if it's got more than a 3-cent spread on it. They don't like it. They just want to stay away. Time Vans, good morning. So any of those stocks, like ALZN right now, for example, the bid's at 173, the ask is at 77. 4-cent spread there. I wouldn't want to get into that at that moment. I want to see that spread tighten up a little bit. T-Bird, good morning. We've got 9 minutes. If you can stick with us for just 9 more minutes, and we'll see if we get something at 8 o'clock. As I mentioned earlier this morning, it's been a very, very slow morning for press releases. Brenda, good morning. Very slow morning. The bond markets are closed. Banks are all closed. News is really slow. We've gotten a few press releases that have gone up a little bit, but nothing to brag about, that's for sure. IVA, pushing back up again. We've had 5 minutes of green candles. If you're watching on the 1-minute chart, you got 5 green candles right in a row. So it is trying to push back again. Lance, good morning. Riley is struggling. You don't like the spread on that one. the moment. It's 3 cents right now, but I'd like to see that bid price climb up there. Their bid price went up a little bit. Like to see that bid and ask price just a penny apart. $0.08. Come on, baby. XPON, IVA. IVA pulling back. TVGN, just kind of a slinky, up and down, up and down, up and down. Mike, yes, glad to be back, man. Had to evacuate for the storm, for the hurricane that came through. Went up to Georgia, spent a couple of days in my RV up in Georgia at a gas station. Just waited it out, waited for the storm to pass, and then drove back south again. Went back home. Came back to no power, no water. I had water, but I had a broken water pipe that I had to fix. So I had to shut the water off till I got the pipe fixed. But you can't fix the pipe until Lowe's opens back up for business, or Home Depot, or one of those places where you can get parts and pieces. And of course, Lowe's was open real quick. Lowe's was open real quick after the storm. My hat's off to them. I don't know if they were running the store off a generator, big massive generator or whatever, but look at Riley. RILY pushing back again. Things not giving up. That stock is not giving up. Oh my gosh. So things are kind of back to normal now. I got water back. I got electricity back. I got the yard picked up. We had you got to understand, in this hurricane, people's roofs blew off, like the whole roof. In one big piece, the roofs peeled back, and it was insane. And there was entire sections of people's roofs in the street, on my street, where you couldn't even drive down the street. Siding, nails everywhere, roofing nails. I mean, it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. And of course, all the neighbors, came together and was helping to pick up. A lot of my neighbors are retired, and they're 75 years old and older, and a lot of them aren't able to get out and pick up sheet metal and all that kind of stuff. So myself and there was two other guys in the neighborhood that stepped in, and we went through the neighborhood pulling sheet metal and making piles in everybody's yard, and it was a mess. It was a lot of work, and just to get the street open again was a lot of work, and then helping to get everybody's yards cleaned up. And I'll tell you the funny part is right after we got all these piles piled up, the scrappers came through with their pickup trucks and wagons, and the scrappers went to town, buddy. They were loading them up. There was scrappers that came through and said, "We'll pick up your scrap," because we had everything in piles on everybody's yards along through the whole entire neighborhood. And one scrapper would come through and say, "I'll pick up all your junk for $50." And he's going to get paid for that scrap on top of it. So I'd say, "Nah, that's all right." And about 5 minutes later, another scrapper would come through and say, I'll take all your stuff for free, man. So I'd say, there you go, take it. And the scrappers were coming through. There was truck after truck after truck, guys in their pickups and pulling flatbed wagons behind them, just picking up scrap like you wouldn't believe. And they just made our entire neighborhood look almost back to normal because they picked up so much scrap. Bless them. Absolutely. I know they were getting paid for that scrap later, but man, that was a big help. I was very thankful to see them scrappers come through and grab all that stuff. Vicki, good morning. If I had to pick two groups, man, that made a difference for cleanup and getting things back to normal, the linemen, the electric guys, the linemen, absolute rock stars, and the scrappers coming through and picking up scrap. Those two groups, they made what looked like a war zone look almost normal again. Just those two groups. So big hats off. I'll never complain about scrappers again. I can tell you that. Never again. Well, Riley is having trouble here right around 558. Let's say about 558. If we can get Riley to break 558, I think it's going to get fun one more time. Is the market open today? Yes, the market is open today. The bond market is closed. All the banks are closed. So the bond market is closed, but the rest of the market, NASDAQ's open. As usual. Do you have a pool there? No, I don't have a pool here. I do not have a pool. Maybe someday. Maybe someday I'll get a pool put in. All right, here's our 8 o'clock press releases. RCAT, RCAT introduces family of small IS precision strike systems at Aussie 24. Nothing there. How about SOFI, SOFI expands loan platform business with a $2 billion agreement with Fortress Investment Group. Take a look at SOFI, SOFI, SOFI. That one's popping up a little bit. Beanox, participate in a healthcare conference. INBS, non-invasive drug screening solutions, nothing there. INBS popped up a little bit on a press release, about 3 cents, but it seems rather fluffy. TKLF announces plan to adopt new corporate name, Tokyo Lifestyle Company. Okay. Not seeing any other news. Partnership approval. STSS approval of a stock split. 1 for 22. 1 for 22 stock split on STSS. Co-host a breast cancer conference. NIVF. Got a few more press releases here, but I can already tell there's nothing to them, that they're not going to be good ones. Another fire update on its fire at Jessup plant. LCTX. A lot of healthcare conferences on the 8 o'clock press releases. Still clicking through them here. Got to get rid of some of these old ones. BLTE presentation at a annual meeting. So really nothing there. Riley pushing back up. Nothing there. Iva still trying. Sophie pushed from 913 to 933 on that press release, but it fell back to 927. TVGN curling back up. XPON. Now, XPON failed as far as a cup and handle goes. As you can see, it just did not push back up. So we'll get rid of that. But it does need to break that 395 in order to get any traction. All right, let's go back to Riley. Pushing up, Siri. PPTH. Iva coming down. RCAT. Sophie. There goes your Sophie. For those of you that took a piece of Sophie on that press release, just popped up to 939. JetBlue price target cut to $13 from $15 by KeyBank on JetBlue. On JBI, not JetBlue, my mistake, not JetBlue. It's Janus International. Riley still trying. Iva coming down. RCAT, Sophie, 941. How many of you are playing Sophie off of that press release? Funny Clips Unlimited, good morning. 943 now on Sophie. 942, 943. Let's hope that one continues to come. It's only up 4.5%. But it's gone from 913 to 943 on that press release. Kevin, good morning. Oh my goodness. What a morning. Very slow on news here this morning. JR, good morning. Let's see. Let's go back and look at Riley. Riley's having some troubles. Can't seem to get up any higher. Iva still pulling backwards. XPON pulling backwards. Not liking the fact that these are pulling backwards. TVGN, what are you doing? I trust everybody got some TVGN this morning. Early this morning. Real early. Let me fix. Oh, God, don't need to see that. So TVGN pushing back up to 89 cents. Let's see if we can get it up there, back into that $1 range. It's up 136% right now from Friday's close. And I'm sure a lot of you played that Friday in after hours. That was a nice climb. How many of you got that on Friday? TVGN. I was out of the loop Friday. I wasn't online. Didn't do any trading all week. And I'm a little disappointed I missed that. From 34 cents to $1.10. That's insane. That's a beautiful, beautiful run. We're back up to 90 cents now on TVGN. So I trust a bunch of you got that on Friday. At least I hope you did. RANI kind of going sideways. IVA pulling back. XPON curling back. It's got a ways to go yet, though. LBPH. Riley. Man, pretty slow. I tell you what I need, and I need some beach time. That's what I need. I haven't been to the beach in, forever. Haven't been to the beach forever. I think the last time I was on a beach was down in the Keys. In fact, I know it is. And that was several weeks ago. Starting to lose my son here. SOFI. Come on, baby. Keep pushing up. Don't give up on us just yet. LODE. Riley. IVA keeps acting like it wants to push up. It keeps popping and then falling down. And then it gets a little bit of volume and starts to run, and then it falls back down again. It's just having a hell of a time. Sophie's kind of stuck here, 937. Drug popped up for some apparent reason. Don't like the spread on that one, though. Let's go back to IVA. IVA, again, trying to push up. It gets these little micro runs, man. It gets these little, like 306 to, it's getting these like little 15 cent, 18 cent runs. It runs up about 15, 18 cents and then drops all the way to where it started and then down even some more. And then it gets another little 15 cent run and back up again. It's just having a heck of a time. TVGN from 27 to 89. Nice. That's a nice run. That's a nice percentage return on investment right there, 27 to 89. My goodness. Definitely should be proud of that one. Siri, SIRI. What do you got going on here? Just general market news, so that doesn't help us. I was hoping for something really phenomenal here. Oh, and just a reminder, just a quick reminder for anybody that wants to join us on our live stream on the website that we do that lasts for 3 hours. You can do a 7-day free trial on the website. Go in and subscribe to live trading, and there's a 7-day free trial. You can check it out for 7 days, 7 trading days, or 7 calendar days. So it counts the weekends. So, Saturday and Sunday counts as part of those 7 days. But you can try it out for 7 days and see if you like it or not. See if it's something you might enjoy, and see if it's something that's useful, helpful, whatever. But you can do it for 7 days for free. You just have to remember, if you sign up on the website for the free trial and you decide you want to stay with it, you don't have to do anything. And it will automatically start your subscription at the end of that 7 days. So you don't have to do anything. However, here's the important part. Everybody in the back row, listen. If before that 7-day trial, free trial ends, you decide that I don't want to continue a subscription with this. I don't find it helpful. I'm not getting anything out of it. You need to cancel your subscription. You need to physically go in to your user profile on the website and cancel your subscription. Irene, IREN, class action lawsuit. AILE, AGEN, Elan. Ooh, a lot of class action lawsuits here. There's 3 or 4 of them right in a row. Spire, another one. OPTT appoints authorized service partner in Kuwait for power buoys and WHAM. Yeah. So nothing there at 8:15. But just remember, if you sign up for the free trial on the website and you decide you don't want to continue after 7 days, you've got to cancel your subscription. You have to go in, physically go into the website, pull up your user profile on your name there, and go to subscriptions and cancel. Because if you don't cancel at the end of 7 days, it will assume that you want to continue on with an actual subscription, and it will charge the card. So you've got to cancel it if you decide you don't want to continue with it. But check it out. It's free. Might as well check it out. See if you like it. See if you get anything out of it. It's a great community of people. I will say that. It is a great community of people. Okay, let's look again at some of these previous runners. XPON. Now, for those of you on the website watching our live stream, you see the line that I drew up there I drew this line right here back when it was forming that cup and handle. If you remember, this was the area that it needed to break to get that nice little pop. And I've had this line on here for quite some time. And look what happened when it got to that line. It finally broke through and up it went. So again, when we talked about support and resistance, this being a resistance area, this line right here. And you can see what happens to them when they break through that resistance. Good solid trade there off of that resistance line. So if you want to check it out, go to the website. It's wolfpackcommunity.com, just like my TikTok profile name, wolfpackcommunity.com. There's a link to it on TikTok. There's a link to it on our YouTube channel. Just click on it. It'll take you to the website. Subscribe to the live trading, and you'll get that 7-day free trial. And check it out and join us. We'd love to have you over here joining us. And if you get something out of it and you like it and you want to continue, you don't have to do anything. It'll just automatically start a subscription for you at the end of 7 days. However, if you don't want to continue, you don't want to get your card charged, you got to go in and cancel your subscription. You got to physically go in and cancel it. And it's easy to do because when you sign up, you're going to get a username, on your like a user profile, and that pops up at the top of your screen on the website. And all you have to do is click on that. You'll get a drop-down menu, hit on subscriptions, and go in and cancel your subscription if you do not want to get charged. So, but I recommend at least checking it out. It's free. What do you got to lose? I know a lot of people have been on the fence about it. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if I'll get anything out of it. Is it worth $25 a month? Well, here's your opportunity to at least try it and hang out with us for a week. Hang out with us for 5 days, and see what you think. You can watch the live stream on the website in 2 different ways. We have a live trading platform that you can go on. There's a little bit of delay on that one. There's about a 6 or 7 second delay on that one. And then there's also Zoom. If you're familiar with Zoom, you like Zoom, you can go in and click on Zoom, watch Zoom Live or something like that. It's on the menu at the top of the homepage of the website. Click on Zoom. It'll bring you into the meeting, and you can watch us live on Zoom as well. And there's no lag on that one at all. So a lot of people like the Zoom one much better than the other. So highly recommend you check it out and join us. We'll be back on again at 4 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be back on YouTube again. We'll be back on TikTok again at 4 p.m. and we'll do after hours trading. We'll see if we can find some press releases in after hours. So until then, TikTok, YouTube, you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day of trading. Good luck on your trading. Make sure your losses are very small and keep everything green as you can. We like green. Keep it green. So until 4 o'clock, again, join us on the website. It's free for 7 days. You get a 7-day free trial. Check it out. So until then, till this afternoon, everybody have a great day. And we'll see you over on the website if you decide you want to join us. Keep it green.